Hello, hello, mic test 1, 2, 3.
It seems like the mic's picking up. Good.
Alright. This is picking up good. Hi Sirius, how you doing? And it's been on a Friday for a little bit now, if anything. What kind of permit are we talking about? Also, we can just switch on over. I don't want to do script pro today. I don't have that kind of energy, to be honest. Driver's permit, fun. Let's just start it. Right, loud. Oh my gosh, it can be, Oh yeah. Wait, it's only 13? Ah, that's... Wow, these are cheap. Yes, make a turbine, research a bore, conveyors, power. Alright, because of the other plan, that's why we have those already researched. Oh, I probably should read this. Commence the conquest of Erekir. Gather resources, produce units, and begin researching technology. Oh, they did change it slightly with, like, ammos and all, right? Didn't technically the truth. And I actually just place it right there. Oh, I can. You just don't give a shit if I place it anywhere. Okay. Place you right there, place it there, there. Even though it's not like it's gonna be changed for V9 anytime soon. That's not happening yet. Carbide in the breach? Really? That's interesting. That is real interesting. I have no idea. I have no idea how far I'm gonna get, if anything. I do like the mining from the walls a little bit more than like ore deposits. I think that's like more fun and unique. I think it's actually like 12 sectors actually. I remember there's definitely more than 5. Yes, I remember. Oh yeah, actually didn't they buff the turbines? Have just like a little bit more power. Yeah, that's definitely a little bit more power. I don't remember it being 180. I remember it being around like 120. Romantic Rafa, thank you. Alright, now we just need to get the silicon forge. There's probably a hidden behind you, aren't you? And a slightly out of barium. That's my luck, ain't it? Definitely want a router and a bridge and everything else. Okay. Put a router on you. Separate you as well. Excuse me. 4.8. Wreath. Yes, this one. Technically, this 3 should actually do it. That's just about there. Aegis Lake, Intersection Bastion, Atlas Peak Station, March, Ravine, Cadia, Stronghold, Crevice, Siege, Crossroad, Curson, finally Origin. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's pretty much keeping up. Good. Oh. Right, because silicon demands a lot of power. Stupid amount of power, if anything. Tank fabrication right there. And I want a bridge, thank you. Yeah, I don't have that yet. I remember there being a eradication. Must have changed it, I guess, since I last played this. Oh, but if I do that, I won't be able to. And of course, you need some barium as well, just to bring even that reserve out more. Yeah, I can change like the difficulty just slightly. I can remove fog of war. Alright, that is a thing, isn't it? So, unpredictable AI waves. Hide the enemy spawns, disable pausing, and that's kind of it for this planet, really. Damn. Not a whole lot, ain't it? I wish I had the underflow built already, but no. Also, I probably should be getting rid of all these rocks. For the achievement, after all. Technically exists in the regards I can interact with, so that's funny. Now want me to research a turret. Fine, I'll research a turret. And a wall. And a beryllium. Alright, let's see. Beryllium, tungsten, and 325? Extra range and fragment. 227 damage on the fragments! Along with 2 pierce? Fucking hell. Carbonite is a little bit more useful now as a result. At least useful in the regards of blah, 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 blah. Oh yes, we don't have water yet. being used more than just like ammo for one turret. A fire rat. What's the fire rat? I don't remember fire rat. Yeah, even Titan? Goddamn. Oh, fire rate, not fire rat. Fire rate of 1.5. It's not the worst, per se. It's definitely not that good. Not good at all. Of course, you want me to make mini ones instead. But say something about that with the fire rate. Oh, there it is. 80% less fire rate. 80% of that would be like... Wait, free a second? I have good fire rate, that's for sure. Not good at all. Oh, they do have sand. And their pathfinding is still a bit wonky. Why is there a wall there when there's the... I don't know why there's a wall there. And of course there's like, and I can build over here because look at me. I could've just ignored the turret, huh? Does it really have that much health? 850, and I have to click on this one. 50, 550, 320, 600, 340, 400. I guess technically if I just will do tier 2. 170? Wow, no wonder why these things feel so easy to kill. 600, and of course, yeah, actually is. Why are you spacing out? Oh, I forgot to, of course, do that. New core. I don't remotely have the silicon, thank you. Yep, they're very tanky. It does have like better stuff overall compared to the other planet if you use both. Kinda silly. Why are you getting stuck on a single block? Fucking goober. I feel like the AI got changed a little bit with pathfinding. Oh, there's expansion mods for this planet already? That could be fun then. Yeah, figure to go that far. Alright. I'm gonna cut that off for a second so the silicon just comes in a little faster for the core. That's tier 6, 7, and 8. Interesting. Even new sectors? That was fascinating, and I totally forgot I don't even can use water, so why am I even bothering to put space between there? Between these things, anyway! Does it mean shit? Why are you trying to build something that's just out of range? I don't get that part. So fucking goofy. Of course you're gonna play that card, god damn it. I also need silicon for this, so I probably should get more. Yep, I need tungsten, and tungsten ain't here. Not even remotely. Just force of habit, I suppose. Force of habit. And you go in there. Could probably actually. Well, let's see. How much do you need? 1.2 a second. That's 75. I could probably feed like 2 of these. Probably should space those out a little bit more, but whatever. And of course, I need to also get it san. San. We just grab sand off of here. It works. And you go in there, and like that. I can't help it. I played this planet too many times, I just try to optimize it every time. Bad habit, I know, but I can't help it. Yep, highest efficiency for sand. Of course, beryllium is my bane existence. I need you to come over here. Okay. I mean, enough graphite seems to be getting into it, so I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, I could play on like a slightly harder difficulty. Let's do hard. I'm confident in my skills on this planet, at least. Rudder. and feed you into that. I seem to be making just enough, barely. Yeah, pretty much. And the real fun begins. And just and that at the beryllium again. Did you finish that at least? You're the real probable fail, that's for sure. How's our power? Power is that? Oh look, another 6-7. Eat it 9 times? God damn. Yeah, ammo might be a little bit of a problem, unsurprisingly. Might have to do a little bit more. Yeah, I should be able to handle it pretty well. Even with hard difficulty. Turn that off. Thank you. Yeah, being able to get around the turrets is a bit ridiculous. And sector captured. Actually, I can do this so I can actually look around. And then if I turn it back off again... No, it saves it. Interesting. That is fascinating. I wonder why they keep that in memory. They're like cheesing, I guess. Also quite a few rocks here, that with me. Getting that achievement very slowly nicer. And of course now I actually have to get more researching going. Just for research. Yeah, definitely better, but it would help to have like a little bit more beryllium just for research. Cause it's a pain in the ass of a resource at times. I do like that the drone has a little bit better build speed, but goddamn, still takes a while. Oh, you can just reclaim these instead. Really? Since when can you do that? Yes, you said that a little earlier that you're getting close to your permit. Should be a lot of fun unlocking that soon. Yeah, we're also gonna need quite a bit of graphite, aren't we? I need lots and lots of everything. Okay. No, that's not gonna be a nice space. How rude. How rude did they do that to me? Oh, why didn't I realize they are derelicts? It's the same thing for, like, the other planet. I'm the goober this time. Yeah, it's annoying that you just can't choose the amount you want. Makes sense, but still. Annoying. Medium red. Research the impact reactor. Impact reactor? Impact drill. For tungsten. I can't remember exactly this one. Besides, that was very funky. Not much optimized there. Tungsten is spread around in tiny little chunks. Bunch of rocks I can get rid of though. Yes, I know. Wasting my time getting rid of rock chunks for achievement. Very silly, but I want more! I want it all! Oh yeah, we're also gonna get to mess with liquids! That's gonna be a lot of fun unlocking those. Remember right, they require hydrogen to mine as well for extra fun. Or a little bit more beryllium. As much of that as you can get, because you can never have enough beryllium of how much you use. So the main tungsten deposit's like over... Yeah, it's like right over here. It's exactly hover over the right spot. Oh, that's funny. Must be psychic. They can be boosted with ozone? Ozone? That is fascinating. So another reason to actually use ozone, besides just repairing. That's actually a really good change, all things considered. Can be boosted to cryogen? Now that's actually a good change. Cryogen being used for more than just tier 4 and tier 5 unit production. That's a good one. Oh, and there's even more beryllium right there. Just a little bit more. More beryllium. Come on, have enough beryllium. I don't know, how do you make that into a joke? Ozone needs mandatory oxide and phase fabric, yep. And chemical power slimes. All that fun stuff. Why is the bridge damaged? Have these gotten more health and this sector hasn't been updated to reflect that? Very possible, to be honest. Too far away. How about this one? There we go, that's more like it. And time for just manually mining. If I realized I had that little beryllium, I probably would have been mining the whole time. But yeah, just have to pause because of habit. Oh, can do oxide and silicon? Fascinating. Does it get like a little bit more range as a result? Why can't you just build the bridge first? The hell? What's she doing now? That thing get built right there. So it just gets more damage. I guess that's kind of fair. Make it homing? Yeah. I don't really remember what silicon does on this planet for ammo. Oh yeah, can I research that yet? Research that and that, that. Ooh, overflow! Which I should get an underflow as well. Sweet. And radar, can't leave home without that. Given it homing, that's fascinating. Okay. Then I can use this one. This spot, I don't know exactly where that would be. First, graphite's gonna come in here first. Oh, of course, silicon. That's annoying. Okay. Now, it would probably help if I select the right thing. Probably a little overkill, but... Well, actually, it's 6. Probably actually need like a little bit more. Did that get in? Get it in a second. I was worried about silicon first. Need that first. Be able to actually make some stuff. Yep. We're gonna have beryllium. You got a job dirt? What you got a job dirt for? There's a little bit more beryllium in that spot. That's a little bit more. Good to know. I wasn't that close there. I don't know why it would fall out. Yep, I know the movie. All I need is weapons. A pretty old one, if anything. Used to be popular on the internet. Well, that's just rude. Excuse me. more beryllium. And there's the tungsten. Ooh, a little bit more power. Kind of brings me power positive again. Put you there. And now we got all these. Alright, he doesn't need water for the basic one. Just plain old water. I could just set up turrets for, like, the site. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Really? That's an interesting name change. Wonder why I did that for. Next, we need the tungsten because I've been taking too long. Excuse me. Yep, I'm gonna have to defend too. Means I should do this. Actually, no, I can just put that right there. And then underflow. Eventually, I'm gonna set up some benches. Put overflow right here. A little nicer. That's a router. I don't want to use routers. How about you use conveyor ducts, thank you. Where's go feet like that? I might as well add the belt here as well. Because there's no reason not to. Yeah, just go in there directly. They're not bad. What do you mean they're not bad? Oh, these don't have power. Oops. Probably help if those had power. So we're gonna have to know that annoyingly just to get water. They're not directional. Oh, these can't actually output in the back then? Oh right, I forgot about that. Thank you. That's actually very helpful. First, there's like another one right over here. That one's already feed. Well, that one's technically fine for what I want. Then you fed in like this and that. I wonder how annoying the biscotti area is. Except for liquid conduits, really? Liquid conduits. That's funny. Well, first I probably should build this section up and then build that. Oh, you're getting a little plugged, are you? Technically outputting still without getting really deadlocked. So I guess it's technically fine. Well, the best kill is overkill. That's my argument. Oh yeah, I can get that now, couldn't I? Actually, where is it? Sector Lake. So I cannot actually research that just yet. Ain't that fun? Gonna wait just a little bit longer. Tungsten Bill, I'm gonna disable you for a second. Very true. Very, very true. Ultra kill's the best overkill. Just a little unpower positive. Yeah, I still feel like they should do 210 power instead. Why do these things take so long to build? It's 9 seconds. It does not feel like 9 seconds, it feels more like 18. Also, more boulders. Just realizing that. Totally forgot to delete them beforehand. Oops. Oh yeah, they also require power. Yep, it helps with being able to pick up bigger blocks. Actually, I don't think the regular drone on the other planet could actually pick up anything. Not that I remember, anyway. Okay, now you're pretty much there. Yeah. Alright, so we're getting tungsten. Reinforced conduits would be kinda nice for obvious reasons. Oh yeah, this sector. This sector contains deposits of tungsten. Research the impact drill to mine this resource and destroy the enemy base in the area. Yes, they are so much faster. It is so nicer, besides of course also being technically invincible. Well, they don't get targeted as long as you're not carrying anything. That's technically invincible. Yeah, goes all my power just for tungsten. More boulders. Yep, they can't deal any damage because they're air drone instead. I knew not what I do, but I do something. Yep, it's very nice to actually be able to heal blocks instead of just use a really terrible weapon. Leave you guys there. Actually, if I cut off the source... Are you rebuilding? They can rebuild now? Ah! Okay. You know what? I wasn't expecting them to be able to rebuild. Ilcatra, huh? Good to know. Also, I am gonna just block that off. So I don't really need tungsten at the moment. If anything, I need more power. Actually, if I don't want to deal with that, I could just cut that off. Cut off the water. That way it can't mine it all the time. I don't remember it having RTS AI. I guess that's like a new addition? Is that why? Always. I don't remember them being able to repair stuff. Like, I legit don't. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong. That is very possible. But would just be easier to kind of blow a hole right in here and come through here. Get to the core. That's my imagination, at least. We're kind of power positive now. Huh. Well, that's fun to know now. Okay, fine. I'll add the nether outlet, just in case if it's overflowing. Well, that way it can still put in ammo, but otherwise it just outflows. So as long as there's no fog of war, they can repair as much as they want, unless you like disable fog of war, I guess. That's pretty cool. Maybe I should add a third factory. Has to be a dead end, yep. Now, if you're gonna be a little annoying, like... There we go, this is much better. First, units come to defend the home. Cut that off. I do not want you guys to have units. Wait, that's a sector? Goddamn. Actually, I should be claiming the turbines. Just claim the turbines, it's fine. And I can also get that tungsten going again. So we're not gonna have power issues now. There, and then come over here. Ah yes, lake is where the hover units are. Hover units are pretty nice. They're a good all-around unit, if anything. Now we actually have the power. Cause there's no tungsten! Of course there's no tungsten at lake. I don't want you building tungsten. It'd be too nice if they did that. Another tungsten deposit. So that's it for my tungsten, okay. Oh yeah, surge wall. Am I ever gonna use those? No. Am I gonna research them? Yes. Wait, they're faster than flares? Well, actually, are they faster than flares? Disable those, I don't need them. Apparently we're getting just not enough sand? Yeah, it looks like just barely not enough sand. Yeah, just a little bit more than I suppose. Because it is rather beneficial for research. Even though you don't really have silicon problems on this planet at all. Which is really nice. Ow. That is not the right hole. That is the wrong hole! Right, they did at the bigger canvas. I remember that now. Pretty nice of it. I imagine it's like decently useful. Make it a little easier. Yep. Just can't avoid it. Can't avoid it at all. Kind of silly when you think about it, but whatever. No, I don't want a bridge there. Cut. Why do you think I wanted a bridge there for? Silly goddamn game. I guess I should technically be mining more beryllium. I do have the extra power. It's not a bad idea for research as well, too. Because you can never have enough beryllium! It's funny that it's the beryllium and not silicon on this planet, when you think about it. Or it could be carbide. Carbide can also be a bit of an annoying one to get. Or oxide can be a little bit as well. Unless you got like a tileable blueprint. Yep, it's always gone. Gone, gone, gone like the wind. Never watched that movie. I don't know if I ever will, though. Okay. Lots of silicon, lots of graphite, and lots of beryllium. And some amount of tungsten. Wrong map. Lake. Capture Lake. Okay. The sector Slag Lake greatly limits viable units. A hover unit is the only option. Research the ship fabricator and produce a loop as soon as possible. Yeah, pretty much. It's like all fucking silicon. Just about. Silicon here, silicon there, silicon everywhere. Of course, part of the nice thing is that you don't really need it as much. Right, you do this to me. You do this to me. Oh, really? Not enough silicon? I thought the other sector. Like an astral. Oh, Australia. Yeah, it does look like Australia, doesn't it? I want silicon a little bit more. I can always just mine graphite. Except it's 5 times worse, yeah. So little space. We're already dealing with that. Okay, good. But hi, bread eater. Man, I love this already. And there's already another one. I probably should go look at the other island already. Well, other section. This other section's probably gonna have good stuff. Because it has been a while and I don't really remember the early sectors of anything. Okay. Yeah, it's just really annoying because of your lack of resources. Hopefully with that graphite there and that beryllium... Fuck you. God damn it. Of course you're playing that card. You even go after the power cords? That's new. Why did you go after sand? That's rude. God damn. Oh yeah, there's actually a little spot right there for another mine. That helps a little bit. Harder for debris is probably not a bad idea. But now it makes it go for the ammo faster, it just means it kills them a little faster too. In exchange. Both good and bad. Okay. I do not want to repair them. I was like, because it's fog of war or some poor shit. That's bizarre. Why can't I place something there? Well, whatever, I guess. Could put like breaches like that. Get them to be able to have some ammo like this. Yeah. That lets you to have like all of them. Yep, this whole goddamn place is just slag, slag, and more slag. Nothing but slag, pretty much. That's all there really is a slag. It's slaggening, that's for sure. Probably actually should do like that, so I actually have room for the graphite. This. Really? Even those things have more HP than tier 2 subpros? That's fascinating. Wonder why. Again, why not, I guess. Technically, that's the more correct answer. Why not? Alright. Well, they're kind of fragile later on, but early on, yeah, they're not fragile at all. More tanky than they think. More tanky than you think they are. Make sure to repair all this, thank you. Yeah, they're not like the best unit in a week against other units, but they're still pretty good if you want to like raid. Probably more like what they're designed to be. Oh, I totally forgot about power. God damn it. But they definitely have their own uses. And I probably should block these off. How rude of you to actually do that, thank you. Sand? I thought it was silicone for them, not sand. Unless it's changed, it's possible that it changed it. 50 graphite and 70 silicon. God damn, that's Seems a little bit more than cheap to me, to be honest. Like that could actually add a little bit of armor here. Yeah, you can just attack that spot, I don't care. Right, they don't accept input from there. Yeah. Oh, and I just created an infinite loop! That is real smart. I also need just a little bit more silicone. Okay. Pretty much, yeah, that's true. Okay. How much are you making right now? 5 a second. Yeah, even walls have armor. So much fun, isn't it? Definitely put you guys in like that. For silicone just to make it a little easier. Oh! Sweet, you're actually making a little bit more than I thought you would. I am gonna actually upgrade this to 2 silicon smelters. I'll be a little greedy, but I do want to have like a decent amount. Okay, then you guys need to... have a rudder like this because I can. Not the best idea, but whatever. Actually, no, I want overflow. I'm gonna do that, and that's on the right tab. Graphite. Which I will bring you in like this. Basically, just how armor works in games, usually, just damage reduction. No, for some games it does act like a second health bar, so it kinda depends on the game. Doesn't hurt to clarify. There's also, of course, different types of damage reduction. It could be like a straight number, or it could be a percentage armor. For extra fun. Of course, it's the graphite. That's now the main drawback. I could shove like another one right here. Actually, I could shove 2 right there. Get just a little bit more graphite. Now rebuild power? Yeah, we're pretty much power positive. So I'm just gonna upgrade that to a full selection. course. Not really. Can't defend that completely. Alright, time to search. If I remember right, there's like nothing on the sides. It's like up in front is about it. Going around here. What the hell? Try to get around. Owie, owie, owie. I do not want to play there. Four boars are equal to 2 silicon smelters? Yeah, that math does math out if you boost them. So it's not like I can boost them at the moment, because no tungsten here. Okay. Not to mention I don't even have access to those kind of blocks anyway. Even if I did have tungsten. Ow. Okay. So I can just ignore that, that's fine. Real prize would probably be taking that block out. Let's see. Easiest point of injury would probably be like right here. Especially if I take out that power. Take out the feeding ammo belt. How did that get damaged? And again, what isn't damaged? Everything is damaged, no matter what. Yeah, it's a single base, right? Just to showcase hover units. Yep, slag, 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 and even more slag. Yeah, for what slag? It's Slag City here. Too bad you can't transport it. I understand why you can't transport anything in this planet. Since you don't really need to, there's so many plentiful resources. Well, usually anyway. Some places are a little more annoying. Probably help if I didn't jerk that so much. First. Oh, we can actually hit from here. Yeah, tungsten didn't work. Goddamn tungsten. Okay, you guys just back up so you can actually shoot at that. No, stay at range. Why do you need to go closer, you silly little things? These units have wonky targeting AI, I swear. Yep. No good place to use it right now, since we need tungsten and all. Like, eventually we'll get it, but not at the moment. Actually, if I just keep one set of units like right here, I can pretty much just go around knocking out the power grid so we can stop mining. Yeah, nitrogen would be pretty nice. Ah! So close. Ooh, search would be pretty nice. Okay, you guys can repair that. Beans! Ooh. And I still got hit. Actually, I can do something a little bit about that. Or not, because it just got dealt with. Oh, isn't that funny? This sector sucks, though. I'm still gonna claim that core spot, because why not? There's no reason not to. Why is there no sound while I'm in the fog of war? That is kind of weird, to be honest. Next, I'm kind of curious what's like there for exactly. Yeah, not a whole lot. Oh, I'm still carrying the block. If I put the block down. Ah, yes, cargo. Unit cargo. I actually do like that. It's really nice. Aster is a pretty strong turret, yes. Pretty nasty. Especially since all it needs is like nitrogen. Intersect. Oh, where were you? There you are. Ooh, you're full on tungsten just about. Oh look, another 6-7. Oh, I totally forgot about defuse. Didn't need power to begin with? Or was it just No, it was just nitrogen. God damn, it really was. That is strong. Intersect. I don't need tungsten, so I can just wait. Only acquires 300 power? That's not much of a nerf. That's just 2 turbine condensers. That's the power of that one. What? That's just so little power. I figured it'd be more like, I don't know, 500. Something like that. They haven't updated the older maps to deal with the changes? Understandable, god. Yeah, that is true. It is a bit of a nerf if you just want to spam it. It is a good building, but you should also be using other buildings to help with, like, projectiles. And there are 293 tungsten, of course. Yeah, we can just go down to the next sector and it'll get there. Intersect. Scans suggest that this sector will be attacked from multiple sides soon after landing. Set up defenses quickly and expand as soon as possible. Mech units will be acquired for the area's rough terrain. Ah, yes, my favorite. The mech units. I love the mech units. Alright, this tiny little spot. I do not remember that barrier being there. But okay. If you want to put your barrier there, you can put your barrier there. He's gonna get the dam anyway. Okay. Need as much barrel as possible because it's gonna go quicker than your mom. Yeah, I don't really remember this sector at all. Whatever it has, it's something. That's just about it that I can remember. Probably be turned into like a beast the next one, I guess. Very possible anyway. Then we put a silicon right here. I will supply with 3 of you, so I don't consume too much power, but I still get silicon anyway. Yeah, I feel like it will be reworked with B9. I feel like a lot of stuff will be reworked in B9 to make them a little tougher and everything. One out of 9 waves, huh? The fence map, huh? I don't remember that. And again, I don't remember anything about this map, so... Is it really a surprise? Why is there a barrier right? Well, I guess the barrier is there just to block off the tungsten and those 2 turbine spots just to be annoying. Oh goody, I'm gonna have to deal with air units? Great. That's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Totally love those units. Well, they are pretty easy to deal with if you get like a chance to shoot them down. I'm gonna need as much graphene as possible, so I am gonna grab that. And you can always use more beryllium too. You never have enough beryllium. Researcher, but I can't really use it because I don't have any of that researched. Assuming I can even research it. It's probably been changed to have to beat the sector to get the unlocks as well. Right. That's a beryllium, right? No, I have them mixed up. Might help to actually put them into the right spots. Just maybe a tad. Or just on points? Oh, great. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that is very true. could always just transport ozone containers. The fences wouldn't be a bad idea. And I can even research all that. I can research that. Almost all the way, at least. It's only tier 2 that require hydrogen, if I remember correctly. Don't have to worry about that as much. I'm gonna have to worry about fending myself. Oh yeah, I unlocked that. Let's see, 30 damage for graphite, 26 for silicon with 3 knockback. A little less knockback, but homing. Then oxide is basically double damage. But it also uses a little bit more ammo. That's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Of course, it also requires tungsten to build, so I can't really do anything right now. Well, I don't have tungsten at the moment, so I can't really use it as much as I would love to. Alright. Kinda feels like a different planet slightly with the ammo changes, but at the same time, it's not too different per se, so can't say it's that different. Oh, gonna try. Let's see. How well can I work the pipe conveyors? I do want you to have water. Actually, I need to move that one back. I actually have the space. Then I will have a rudder here just for a little more liquid. Oh. And go like that. Yes. Cool. So they're remembering all this. It has been a while. Yeah, just go like that. Get a little easier. Yeah, probably do. I feel like the first wave is just gonna come from the north at the beginning. Probably a horrible bet to take on, but I like horrible bets. More fun. And of course I still need more beryllium. Why does everything take so much beryllium? Everything looks so much. I hate it. Actually, can't these use silicon as well? No. Why can't they use silicon? The breaches should be able to use silicon. Only makes sense. Yeah, no, maybe with V9 it would be a thing. I also should be making units. I am gonna need Stellas after all. Actually, no, these require tungsten, don't they? $10 tungsten to be able to make the first fabricator. That obviously the case. I could have sworn it didn't require it. Well, it's a lot of fun either way, I suppose. Could go, but I don't really have that much graphite in reality. Yeah, that's true. People pretty much just eat silicone like there's no tomorrow. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, it's like, goddamn. Share some with me. I could use some silicone. Where's my share of silicone? Oh yeah. If you guys are there, because you'll be fine. Probably not gonna really be able to access anything down here until I get tungsten somewhere. But whatever. Not much I can do besides cry about it. Alright, for Stella. So what can we find? Block off wall. That's a spot spider can climb. It's literally just right there. Oh yeah, I probably should put some blocks. That'd probably be a smart idea. Maybe just a little. Okay. Large amount of slag I can't use. And so much slag, that would be so nice. Turbine spot, that's actually really good. And they're like right there? Yep. Another turbine spot. Yeah, probably would be a smart idea just to bring 3 of them together. As I kind of figured they would go. They would actually be there. Oh, the barrier's gone now. So that does mean the next wave is going to be from there. Cool. Okay, fine. First, I am gonna grab more silicon because I'm gonna need it. Also means I want my Stella over here just in case. And I need as much power as I can get, even though it's gonna be a little bit to the detriment of being able to get the tungsten. I think that's fine. Alright, you're funky like that. You don't do that. How rude. First, there's another slot right there for you, I just noticed. Definitely gonna wait until like the next wave. Because I don't want to possibly sacrifice anything. Because they're probably just gonna destroy everything I try to build otherwise. Actually, it's just be easier if I just put it like that, duh. Oh, hi, scooters. Okay, I guess they're not gonna come down yet. Good to know, thank you. Do I really have enough silicon? I'm definitely gonna put some small blocks there to try and still bait them to go in that direction, but at the same time be able to hopefully take care of it a little nicer. So, what do you need besides tungsten? It says beryllium and silicon. Okay. It's the beryllium and silicon. So I'm gonna do that then. I'm going like this. Then plasma wars. Try to maximize graphite just slightly. And I'm definitely gonna have to use the bridges for this one. Actually get stuff out. Or better and worse, of course. It is like the most space efficient way to do it. Well, slightly anyway. Not the best, but it still works. I don't think I'll be able to supply 2 of these. I guess it doesn't hurt to technically check to see if I can't. Well, graphite I will be able to. Power-wise, maybe not. Power-wise is probably going to be my actual biggest problem. But then again, when isn't power piv an issue until you get like actually better power systems? You just can't escape it. Not on this planet anyway. Probably should work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go around with that one. Make a nice built biscuity. Maybe I should have done Factorio for Wednesdays. Yeah, maybe I should do Factorio for Wednesdays. That could be fun. Eucrasterio. Eventually get myself to actually work up to space exploration. That could be fun. And of course, I need more beryllium. Food. Not enough. If we build the infrastructure before we just try to make the mechs? Just a thought. I probably should actually put like a turret here. And again, I can't just like put a defuse right here too. That wouldn't be a bad idea, would it? Button holler. Run buttons, sweetheart. Please don't consume that just yet. Oh, that's rude of you to actually cut off my ammo. Yeah, I should actually get those. Where fucking everything? I also should really rebuild those real quick. Power is at 300 at the moment. Not bad per se. I also should get rid of those boulders. Achievement and everything. So I'm also gonna have to block out the enemy units from trying to go after it. But the power isn't the easiest thing in the world at the moment. Just beryllium, and more beryllium problems. Oh. Probably help if I did that. Probably would help if I actually connected it so I could actually use all the resources, huh? First, if there's going to be an overflow, I do want you to actually be putting it back into the core. Power is horrible, unsurprisingly. Not too surprising at all. Actually, I could save myself a little bit of power if I just not have it go into the core. Just let this one supply that. So that way these silicon smelters go offline when they're not doing anything to save me just a little bit more power. They actually are pretty good for that. Well, guess I know what I'm gonna do. Put some more turrets over there. I'm pretty much gonna need it. I am gonna use tungsten blocks. And I want overflow. I'm gonna assume I have just enough resources to actually build this wall in the beginning. Yep, just enough. Damn. I'll put that right there. Of course, I'm gonna have to eventually make one on the left side as well. power's very steadily going down. Not too surprising, all things considered. Trying to limit that silicon was actually a good idea for my power. Probably should actually repair those. That's a good idea. Especially before the wave actually starts. Totally forgot that Meridia actually have like a slight pierce through on their bullets. Just annoying, but whatever. Can't imagine there's like much here. There goes power. Okay. Now I actually do need to grab these power nodes. Because the power is pretty much out. I'm not gonna solve my power issues completely, considering it's like 538 I'm consuming. But it will help just enough. That's all that's ever needed. Of course, I can't see where those spawn zones are at the moment because I'm not right next to it, because it's annoying like that. So let's try and kind of encircle it. Try and force the units to not be able to go past here. It makes it tungsten, they're not likely to go through it. Well, not as likely, I should say. And the Stella's here for extra defense, and of course you guys are just driving yourselves into slag, because why not? And you're just gonna drown yourself, okay. Oh, there you go. Yeah, AI is definitely a little funky on the pathfinding at times. And basically just a tungsten, of course. They're hitting the turrets annoyingly. Do they seriously use the boat AI? Why are they using the boat AI? Why? Just kill the power, please. Oh. They're still going that way anyway. That's weird. Why are they not going towards the turbines? They're not defended or anything. Why? I don't get why they're not going towards the turbines thinking about that. That's bizarre. That's really bizarre. Why would they not go for the turbines? Like, it's a free target that really crippled me. Look at all this alkali I get used right now for power. Makes me sad. I could be using all this. But no, I'm stuck not having the technology right now. It's really annoying. Well, Erekir has a RTS AI. It shouldn't just directly be going to the core. Be using the units rather wisely. I guess not for this sector, maybe? I don't know. Maybe they're just very simple in what they want, I guess. Oh, and of course he did destroy some of these. Oh, it's right there, okay. Okay, I am gonna upgrade that. That tank technically... Oh my god, it technically is. Why is it technically in the wall? That's so goofy. Okay, so you're starting to spawn on that side now too. Great! More to defend, even more! Yeah, I figured it'd be like something to do with the hitbox in the wall, but I'm still gonna complain anyway, because I can. Okay. Gonna add another set of walls here, just to make it a little bit more annoying. There's a little bit more tungsten there. Just noticed that. That's actually really nice, along with the beryllium. Ugh. I like that. Okay. We added another core. 2 turbines. Well, I could do power, but not power. Water related, but I don't want to do that. I'm also gonna cut this one off from watering that, so these tungstens can also get some more water to run appropriately. Because I'm gonna need it. Come over here. Thank you. You get that. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. More and more and more. This one is definitely gonna be used for silicone. Gonna have to bring the silicone from the other side, of course. Because it's all gonna be consumed. Gonna have to put that bridge right there so I can actually get out. so I just need 3 of you. 1 spot there, 2, and 3. You get power. You look at power along with you. Actually, I need to be putting you over here. Actually. God, that's such a goofy meme. Overflow, we'll go over here. Actually, I need to put you over here so you can actually overflow correctly. Could use tungsten, I guess, for the ammo, but you don't get a whole lot to begin with, so I don't wanna. I need to to try like save my tungsten for actually researching. I don't get why you guys try to spread out like that. You guys are so goofy. And you guys can just come over there. Save me just a little bit of pain. How long does it take to build a core anyway? 32.2 seconds. This means I can also build more Stellas too. Oh, hi, air units. Oh, that's just rude of you. Why were you debating that? What? Put you right there. Yep, tanks are not very useful in general. I definitely prefer my mechs. But at least they can actually shoot air units. Right, can they shoot air units? Yes, they can shoot air units. Mechs cannot. At least tier 1 mechs anyway. Oh wait, I put the wrong thing. It's underflow. Nine. Very, very annoying they are. Oh, seriously? Well, good thing to know that now, huh? I'm gonna have to keep some of my tanks around the cores. Great, 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 great. My favorite. You guys go right here. Just so you can distract it. Oh, and it probably would help if I actually had that there. Oh, that's it. I was not expecting it to be that quick. God damn. Well, in that case, I guess I could just switch this all over to core production. Tier 5 mechs couldn't shoot air units in general. I never had the ability to actually shoot air units. Unless you can do it with, like, manual targeting, but I think that was, like, about it. But they also changed it for the tier 4, huh? Good to know. There's definitely some funky changes for that. Okay. Should have been more prepared for all those air units. Should have. At least now I can grab these 2 turbines without a worry. I guess it would technically be kinda... No, that's the wrong conveyor. Technically could be a little bit more fun if I actually disable Fog of War. Just for like this playthrough, because it's not like it adds anything too much afterwards, but yeah, I don't know. Wow, you guys are still struggling with water? Oh! Probably because it would help if I actually finished that. But I finished the job to actually do the job, thank you. Okay. Now we have an appropriate amount of tungsten. Yeah, let's just disable it. It's not like it adds a whole lot in this playthrough for me. Especially when it's more like hard difficulty. Ah, a little chunk of a map there, huh? And a little hole right there as well. Interesting. You would never find that without turning off Fog of War. I don't remember Re7 like showcases for the Erekir units. It's been like too long. Yeah, that is definitely very fun. And of course my graphite's like... Can I? Gonna work like that? No, you would not work like that. Well, I guess I could just put you right there. Well, it'll just be easier if I just did that. There, now there's graphite coming in here. Yeah, it pretty much is like that. I could use routers, but I wanted to go into the smelter first and then into the core. Basically how I wanted to set up. Okay, researching rise, yes. Get a blast door, that would be very helpful. Liquid container, gonna need that. Same with the tank. That's about it. Gates. I don't remember gates. Atlas. The sector contains buried terrain that require a variety of units that attack effectively. Upgraded units may also be necessary to get past certain enemy bases detected here. Research the electrolyzer and tank refurbisher. Whatever. You just want graphite, so no tungsten. You're not filled up on silicon here yet? Tier 2 tanks are better than Tier 1, so it's not too terrible, I suppose. That's probably why. It's still producing those units. Oh, they're not the most useless. They're still pretty good. As if you don't have anything else that's better than them, of course. Like the Tier 2 mechs, those ones are just so good. Just because of the, like, point defense. God, I love point defense. Okay. What's the base layout on this thing? What have we got? Diffuse, breach, and diffuse. More breaches. More breaches. Yeah, they get outcost by the Tier 2 mechs, honestly. You're gonna acquire me to make... Of course you're gonna make me actually make those names. Actually have to make hovers. They're forcing me to make hovers. Now you give me orange. Don't give me the good walls either. What ZB's up for, man? Actually, I should move you guys like that. Maximize, duh. And they're kinda still pretty useful for sieges, that's because their point defense capability. That's good. I mean, the line will pretty much fuck up everything. I don't remember if Tier 2 mechs can do that. I feel like Tier 2 mechs can't actually climb that kind of distance, but I could be wrong. I could be incredibly wrong because it's been too long. Oh, why you don't just give me the rest of that? Why? Why? First, I want you to change to that, along with you. Where's Tungsten? Tungsten's all the way down there. And Calorie? Has a pretty decent fire rate, it's not the worst. Oh, stupid little path. Had to make that spot, didn't ya? Actually, there's like no enemy production, is there? Well, there is actually some enemy production, I suppose. Silicons just turn off. Yeah, breaches can still hurt them quite a bit. Breaches can hurt quite a few things, really. And of course, there's even more right there. expand so much. Yep. As long as it's fighting like tier 2s, it's pretty much good. Along with tier 1s, of course. But otherwise, it's definitely a bit lackluster. Of course, that's probably by design after all, because you should be using better turrets and all. I feel like I'm watching a soap opera. Eventually I'm gonna get rid of all these boulders, because I can. God, how close am I for that achievement anyway? I don't even know. Let's see, if I check my achievements, global, let's see. I don't want to compare, I just want to see mine, I guess. Let's go look through it. Map for global sweep, 6,867 at a 10k. 10k, not bad. I mean, you can kill a Stella pretty easily with just a little bit of water. Or can I come in here? Type can come like right here. Definitely going to be future-proofing this just slightly. I don't have to worry about it as much. Anything pre-tungsten is pretty much expensive. Well, actually, any turret is expensive. It's all expensive no matter what. Loot, it's gonna be mech. On either way. Like, Breeze is still pretty expensive after all. Like, it costs more graphite, a little bit more silicon, same amount of beryllium and tungsten. Yeah, dealing with it either way with pain. Aren't those actually a little bit more expensive as well? I actually put you right there. Actually, I could. Like right there? Yes. Okay. So that's pretty much nice for the future in terms of the fences. Yeah, I just have to do the fun part. Connecting the wiring. Don't have to worry about water. Gonna have to get more resourcing as well. Yeah, Wave is a terrible turret. Yeah. I would say outside of like early to slightly mid game, Breach is just not the best. Definitely gets outdone eventually with terms of damage and ammo and fire rate. But of course, that's eventually. I could be using diffusers rather than breaches, but yeah, does it really make much of a difference here? It's just tier 1 units at the end of the day. Ooh, and I could put 3 right there. Let's do 1. I don't care. I don't have that mental energy to do math in that regard. Math. So math at the end of the day, ain't it? Okay. Don't know if I want to do that per se. I feel like a diffuse would be destroyed by tier 4 before, or it gets even a shoot. Unless you have like really good defenses, I guess. But even then, it would definitely struggle. I can just feed you off like this, because I don't really care. It's only gonna be very light units to begin with, so... It makes little difference at the end of the day for this one. Definitely doing too much overkill. Placing the breach, that's an interesting idea. I don't think it will ever happen, to be honest. I'll imagine it would be hard to pretty much set up like a better turret. I don't know, maybe I'll just get like cost reduction, I guess. I do feel like it's just a little too expensive, but that's about it for what it's supposed to be. That's just my opinion, of course. And next we hook up all the power. Okay, you can just hook up right there. So like I can hook up right there for that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some tungsten, so I probably should actually get that going. Get it going, girl. I'm just gonna use a bridge, fuck it. I don't wanna do all that. Outline is such a pain to set up, I gotta be honest. Especially with that range nerf. Actually, kinda sucks as a setup in general because of how much space it takes. Because even with phase, it takes quite a bit. Yeah, I think a flick does need a little bit of a nerf. Because that is a strong turret. And I don't think they actually nerfed it at all here. With these 8. Oh yeah, we can get electrolyzers here. I probably should be making space. That would be a smart idea, wouldn't it? Yeah, smites are really good. I should actually use them more. They are just a good overall turret to begin with. Very, very good. Smite's just a monster altogether. I could research that now. I wonder if I researched that, whether that also unlock Oxide and Landing Calderia. Right. Please worry about the beryllium burrs. Alright, I don't get tier 2 max yet. Don't let me have that. I don't remember Madeline actually being nerfed at all. Now mention it only needs to be like 200% heat and that's pretty much fine. They do a lot of damage. Especially if it's rings and fragmentation. Yeah. What a hardware design in it. I'm already getting a little bit of a build up, so I'm probably gonna have to do that. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to... I can't remember how expensive this thing is, but I can't remember it being, like, too expensive. It's another reason to actually use it over anything else. It's not really much of a pain to actually set up. And it's also really good against a lot of units. Geez, yeah. Technically a little odd when you think about it. Water, 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 water. Helps to remember about the water. I can't even remember how nasty a flick is with like 400. No, that's a block color. That's what that is. Even with all this beryllium, it still takes forever. Isn't that always a monster technically against units? Or am I misremembering? They're not that annoying to use, to be honest. Of course. Yeah, they don't need to be at 200%. 200%. Acolyte, yes, that's another one I would like the maps to have a little bit more of. 'Cause it's just so important for everything, but there's like so little of it. Now, why did you go right there, you dick? Okay, fine. Now think some basic units. Figured I would actually get a little bit more time than that, but apparently not. Not much I need to make mix anyway. Oxidization chambers, yes, that would be nice, wouldn't it, right now? I would love that. I would love me some oxide. Already my brain's fried today. Okay. The beryllium. Ah, you guys are knowing. Already so annoying. I really should have set up unit production first, huh? Damn it. This is what happens when I get greedy. Also weird that they're choosing some plasma wars randomly like that. What is surge alloy made out of? Slag and silicon. At least on this planet, compared to copper, lead, titanium, and silicon on the other. Okay. Should hopefully be able to start clearing these bastards out. What was that hitbox? Could you please leave the miners alone? God damn. Okay. Could you please target the thing that's low health first? God. Pissing me off at the moment. First part of it is my own fault, but whatever. I can deal with the consequences of my actions. Alright, yellow sand. I also need the beryllium, thank you. I would very much appreciate being helped with that, but blah blah. Okay. I need all this sand, please. I need every drop of it. So I need to get more silicon. Silicon, 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 and more silicon. God damn it. Hell, I'm really tired at the moment of just being making bad decision making and all. I am not making the best decisions. And it's also interesting just to watch you two argue. Of course you guys go right for the graphite. And you went for that drill in particular as well. Now, we are upgrading this to a free silicon. Because I need more fucking silicon. This silicon. And I better have a flick. That thing has a shit ton of range. There's nothing right in that spot. What are you talking about? Goddamn ghost blocks, I guess. Goddamn. Never seen that before. I need build speed. Actually, I'm gonna grab more water real quick. Because I am out of water. These light magnets, okay. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I probably could research electrolyzers and actually use the hydrogen to speed up my drills. That actually would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Probably actually should be using my other sector resources. Research those because why not? Okay. So I can't get the next drills just yet. Sand crushers don't get that effect, right? Silicon's working at maximum already. Rhodium's pretty much fine as it is, and power. Could've saw that one coming. Guys are starting to build up your numbers instead, huh? The strep is the tier 5 air unit, right? Okay, I need a little bit more power right now. Yeah, it is a really strong unit. Technically, you could counter it enough with disruptors, was it? I think that's what the anti-air flak turret was called. Still, that takes quite a bit. Why did the turrets disappear? What? Of course you guys can shoot around. Can't reach it, but it can definitely shoot down the bullets. Well, technically rockets, but you know. Yeah, not being to shoot at you, this is a good thing. I don't remember it being able to shoot air units to begin with. Only 12K. Yeah, that's not too surprising. They're just such a good unit with movability compared to not Corvus. Palawis? I don't know how to pronounce it. Haven't had to think about how you actually pronounce a tier 5 mech. But yeah, that thing is just a lot slower, so it's probably not as valuable like PvP. Or PvP, is what I meant to say. It actually has less health than a Corvus? Really? That's surprising. What the pipeline? God damn it! It did get nerfed quite a bit, if I remember right, with V8. Especially with less range. Not technically as strong anymore. Repair, repair, repair. And now we do the fun part. Actually, the problem, we don't really have the power for all that. Pretty much. I don't know why that tickles me. Well, now that I have a blueprint for tier 2. No, it's for the Spooter. Never mind. I'm just gonna do that because I can. So it can outrange Oma. That's not terrifying in the slightest. That was the what was the tungsten line again? Fine. Put it over here. You're so rude like that. Okay, and then you just needed beryllium resin? Yes. Technically, I could still use that. How much health it has? 21k with 8 armor, that's quite a bit. What indeed. Definitely reached that far. That's gonna be silicon, right? Probably should do that first. Yeah, you're gonna be annoying like that. The only thing I don't like about duck bridges. Well, actually, that could be a router. This can be armored conveyor. There's barium in my Dunson belt. Ah, goddammit, of course you're going in there too. There. Okay. There really should either be like more power from turbine condensers, like, or some early game power I could use right now that isn't turbines. One thing that really annoys me. I should put that there. Of course, I also got to input it with hydrogen. Hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. Not the hydrogen. I'm trying to do that. Why? How much water did you get? 10 a second. This was 6.6. No, 5. Foreshadow. I fucking hate foreshadows. New stuff! Woohoo! Don't unlock anything right now, god damn it. Well, it's not like I could actually even use Arcaline to make power right now because there is no goddamn Arcaline. I should put the bullet. But the bullet would make a this. Nope. Yes, headset, I hear you, headset. I'll plug you in. Silly little thing. Isn't the overdrive gnome actually going to be nerfed with the next update? I heard something about that. Ah, you never conquered the entire planet in B7, huh? Probably should have done it during B7, to be honest. A lot easier then. Oh, I forgot to plug that in. Yet again, I forget. They're now making tier 2 tanks. What do you mean worse than the hell sectors? How can you find sectors even worse than them? Then again, do I actually want to know? The South Pole. Why is it the South Pole? Yeah, the Bastion was actually pretty nasty. Quite nasty indeed. Overflow for that one. Not you guys though. With boats, but worse. Oh god. Goody, 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 and more goody. Excellent. I need to switch that one to a rudder. That is almost destroyed. I should actually repair it. Testing utilities mod? So much fascinating stuff going on in chat. Can you tank stats be a little better? Yeah, I kinda figured you'd use a mod, if anything, for that. Just to make life a little easier. A little bit more power. Poor tier 1 units being destroyed. Hey! Sector 27. I think it depends on what sector, because for some sectors, some people have different difficulties. Probably more like depending on what people are more used to. In that kind of regard, you know? Yeah, they do have sounds. Start with nothing. Oh, that sounds just peachy. Doesn't sound horrible at all. Wait, you can hold control this so they make a line? Huh. I didn't know that. That's funny. Makes sense, but still funny. Okay, put you over here. That should help a decent amount with power, I imagine. So, you just have to use landing pads, huh? Oh, that's fun. And all resources first from the outside. I had a feeling it was gonna be like that. Ugh. Get rid of those. Because I can. Well, at least they're producing that full. I don't have a feel that you are aware of that one. Oh god. If I had more tungsten, I could technically do more of them. I probably should actually start making some hovers, shouldn't I? I'm gonna need the hovers. Hovers. Don't want to produce hovers just yet, though. Hovers are annoying. Nicoloid, huh? Actually, I kind of want you guys to be over here. Really don't want you guys to be in, like, range. Now I definitely need to get some more mechs online. Ancient flagship. Oh, you're talking about New Horizon mod, I see. That horrifying idea mod. I still wonder what compelled someone to make that mod. Just by the stats alone. Okay, some of you go in there. Guys coming over here. Guys are. Goofy ass units, I swear. Stop moving. You guys just come over here. Alright. So I need to get even more tier 1 mechs. I'm gonna do it by doing that. I'm totally gonna pretend I understand whatever's going on in chat. Actually, I'm gonna have to move you over here because of that, right? Yeah, but if you... Come on, unloaders already! They happen to fight these. Actually, I should just have them go that way because it's easier. Easier, less the way to fight. Put you in like this, that, and that. Actually, I should be doing routers in reality on these sides, so it's like evenly distributed. You guys needed beryllium. I can also feed these with hydrogen, so they actually produce a considerable amount. Beryllium for protection. Lot nicer. Ooh, and also for the graphite as well. First, gonna do. Oh, nicely done. Phew, look at that. It's not gonna have any exit points. Do it like that, however, and voila. You two are definitely having quite a bit of fun. Even I understand, like, absolutely none. He's mine. Like, right there. Appears randomly, oh god. I'm just gonna connect it like that because I don't care. I really don't. Water, 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 water. I only need 10, so I guess I should switch that out for water. Spawn on top of the place. Very, very rude of that, ain't it? I think they would be a little nicer, but no. Gladly be a dick about it. Remember we're gonna put the silicon. Yeah. Put it like right there, I suppose. That's one spot I can put it. And then I need... Liquefier also has a BS unit, huh? Oh, great. Why do they like their BS units? What? Okay. Alright. Oh, I was holding down control. What you talking about, you silly thing? Alright. And then I just need to connect these all to power. Of course, these all need to be connected. And oh, really complicated it is. Just to make some more mechs. Interventions? Yeah, I know if I want to know, thank you. Overflow duct I will have because I'm definitely gonna need more silicon. Why are you guys spreading out? I don't get that. I am gonna have to actually switch these over to powers eventually. ancient artillery? What the hell's that? Actually, do I even want to know? I don't think I actually do want to know. And of course, that I was not building, I just noticed. No, I do not. I have a limit of 45, and I only got 18 right now. Oh. Yeah, that would be enough. Just realizing now. So that means I should actually switch this over. Already too. I'm gonna do that to actually clear out the belt. Why are you guys spreading out? I don't get that part. What is up with the spreading part? Why? Can't even get a big boom? Well, that's just rude. I should let you get a big kaboom. Yeah, a little bit of fun. Yeah, that kind of sounds right with that, to be honest. Actually, I'm gonna need you to be routers. You guys can go there, whatever. I don't care. First I gotta double click. Have you guys rally over there. I feel like I could actually produce another set. So I will! Cause I can. No reason not to. We got another router here. I actually need to do that. Of course, I'm gonna have to add a little bit more power. There we go. New Horizons does not sound like fun. It sounds like torture. Like, why would you play the mod? Wow, I'm actually surprised we can handle this amount. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, it's hydrogen powered. With the plasma word, so they should be producing a lot more. Actually, you guys just go over that way. We're at 45 right now, yeah? Yeah. Immunity to all status effects with a tier 1? What in the 7 else? Oh look, we're a little underpowered. Why can you still shoot? It's also cheap. Like that, even more fun. Cheap status unit. Status immune unit. Why are you spreading out like that? I really don't get my units. Oh, what the pathfinding is with that spreading part. Like, why? Why? So, that's how patrol works. Doesn't work very well, that's for sure. I feel like I could bum rush it. I feel like I need to break these down slightly. Okay, maybe I would be able to actually do it. Clearly, I'd like to make too many units. And there we go. Unlock 2 new sectors and no new research. Well, at least I'm producing a lot of resources here. I feel like I'm not gonna really need it else. I am just gonna put another core on here for saving resource anyway. Running as solar panels. Why would they make you do that? Like, really the only tungsten here? There's seriously not a second tungsten pile. Man. Oh, success at the end of the day. Let's see. You guys can go there, you guys can go there, and you guys go there. Polarized ammonia? Polarized ammonia? That's a new thing. Sector will probably produce a lot more resources when it's done producing units. Oh well. The most common fluid, wow. Well, that's a lot of fun, huh? So I guess power is just really easy to get in that case? What have we unlocked? We unlock Split and Bastion. What was Split? Minimal enemy presence in the sector makes it perfect for testing new transport tech. Oh right, that stuff. That was cool. And large enemy presence detected in the sector. Build units quickly and capture enemy cores to gain a foothold. Oh, this is the one with the nuke, isn't it? I remember that one. Yeah, I'll do that tonight. It's been 3.5 hours, my head hurts. I wanna relax. Ay. Why are you showing OBS? Why are you showing OBS? That's weird. Alright. I hope the stream is at least decently entertaining besides my rather non-verbal silence and being quiet and all. Definitely not just have good commentary when I'm just brain dead. Not at all. Thank you for coming by and watching. I hope you come back again. I will be back again on Monday with Terraria. Wednesday I'll probably start Factorio with the Crestorio mod, or however you pronounce it. Should be a lot of fun. And of course I'll be back again on Friday with Mindustry as usual. But yeah. So take care and have fun, and I'll see you again later.